bisexual. Yes. I'm just learning to speak English. Thank you. You get the message, right? Love is love. Now,
Madonna! 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 Madonna!
thank you. Thank you. Now, you all know that I have a long history with Mexico. A real love affair with Mexico. And when I was a young girl growing up in Michigan, never in a million years did I imagine that I would become anyone special or extraordinary. Never. I didn't know what to do with my life, but I wanted to be special. I always felt like an outsider. I always felt awkward. I always felt like I didn't fit in. And then I went to the Detroit Institute of Arts and I discovered Frida Kahlo. And she changed my life. There was a little photograph of her and a quote saying that she felt awkward and she felt unaccepted and she felt unloved and she felt different and not beautiful and a freak and not perfect. And I read that and I said, oh my God, that's me. And the end, no really, this is so true. The end of the quote said, I know there is someone out there that feels the same as me and I'm here for you. And so, she has always been with me. Always. And one more small part of the story is that when I first came to New York, as Bob said, when I was 19, I asked the taxi driver to drop me off at the center of everything. He dropped me off in Times Square, scariest fucking place in the world. And there was a street fair, and on the table were all kinds of things, books and trinkets and posters and cheap jewelry, nothing special. And I saw a postcard of Frida Kahlo. And I said, this is a sign. I'm where I'm supposed to be. But I didn't have the money to buy it. And this very kind man was kind of following me around everywhere. I didn't know what his intentions were. He was a little scary. But he offered to buy me that postcard. And that postcard stayed with me all my life. I'll tell you more stories about it later, but I'm just saying that my connection with Mexico and Frida and Mexican art and the history of all of the ancient civilizations that have come before, so brilliant and amazing and advanced. I am honored to be a part of this right now. I am honored to be here. I am vibrating at a high frequency with all of you. Now before we go on any further, I want to introduce you to myself. This is me 40 years ago. Yes, we call this the celebration tour. You know why? Because this woman has been by my side, part of my DNA, a survivor, a warrior. She never let me down. She is still with me. 40 years, motherfuckers. And you wanna know why? Because I believed in my dreams, even though no one else did. And if you don't have a dream, you will not make the impossible possible. be confused. She's only here to remind you and me. The past, the present, and the future.